Hello and thanks for joining me for Lockdown Diaries Day 6. Today I'm in my front garden. Now there's two reasons I'm in my front garden. One is that I spotted something that I thought might be interesting to photograph, and that's by far the most important reason. The second is I took quite a bit of flack from my previous video where I was a couple of hundred meters that way, pretty much still in my front garden, but somebody got really upset about it. So actually that's no reason at all. I have no interest in their opinion. If necessary, I will be back out somewhere around about the local fields where I'm still half a mile from anybody else. Anyway, I'm in my front garden because I was sat in my study watching Steve Irons. By the way, Steve, great video. Steve was out and about with a 10-year-old compact. Well worth taking a look at that. Steve Irons, well worth checking out. So anyway, I glanced out the window because I've got this lovely broom in the corner of the garden. It's the only shrub that we've planted that's done any good here because it's always blowing a gale and it's always quite salty and it's very acidic, sandy soil. Acidic because of the pine tree. It caught my eye because these lovely yellow flowers that don't last very long, sadly, are now catching some lovely sunlight. And I thought what I could do is catch it blowing around in the wind. Sort of an ICM image meets not an ICM image. So I put a 10-stop filter on. I'm shooting it at about f8. Somewhere f8, f11, quite a lot smaller aperture than I would normally use, simply because I needed to get the shutter speed as long as I could, and it's a really bright sunny day. So even with a 10-stop filter, I was struggling to get a long enough shutter speed. But I've got this lovely dry stone wall that runs up alongside it. So by having the surrounds of the bush absolutely pin sharp, nice and solid, and the bush blowing around in the breeze, so I'm kind of creating yellow streaks in the image, and everything else, the clouds are moving through of course, but everything else nice and solid. I just thought it might be a bit unusual, so that's what I've been up to. And that, folks, is Lockdown Diaries Day 6. I hope you found it interesting. Thank you ever so much for watching, and if you haven't done it yet, why not subscribe now and join me next time. Cheers.